Alright guys, today we're going to be looking at the Provision playing cards by Theory 11, and I got these cards the other day, and honestly they're very cool. So starting off the front, very classic, 1800s look, and honestly they just look really cool. And of course there's gold foil, just like the other Theory 11 decks, and it lights up whenever you put it up to the light. And unfortunately this is a little scuffed from the sticker that was holding this together. Still looks really nice. But really the highlight is going to be the back of this really cool snake thing. And there's also stamps in the middle. And I'm pretty sure the snake thing is inspired by the political cartoon Join or Die, which I'll put up on screen. And what I also find interesting is that it's more there's more Latin in this. So usually on Theory 11's deck there's something like a Circa Trova, but in here there's two. So on the sides here it says Gauda Cavit Lapidem, which means constant dripping wears the stone, according to my Google search. On the front here it says Fronti Nulla Fides, which means no reliance can be placed on appearance, or appearances are deceptive. And I think that's a really nice little detail. And of course here are the sides. Again, very nice classic looks. And of course, just like the backs of most of the decks, it's also represented by the back of the card case. Basically mixed with an orange and white scheme. It's very detailed. Even this snake right here is very fine. It looks like it pitch white, but actually there's tons of little scales on the snake, which is really cool. And a really nice attention to detail. So, as for the jokers, it's also pretty cool. It's basically like an oriental guillotine, and it looks really nice. Now, each of the aces are custom here. In fact, the entire deck is custom. And I think this is really cool. Very nice and oriental. And the number cards are basically the same as normal cards, except the pips are a little bigger and shaped a little differently, as you can see. And they also have the number of the actual card written on the top right and the top left, just in case you forget what numbers those represent. But what's most interesting are going to be the court cards. And there's a lot of detail to them. So here's the Jack. Basically, he's holding a saber, and I think I see like blood dripping off of it, and that's really cool. And it's holding like what appears to be a lamppost, but I'm probably wrong on that. And Queen, nice royal regal look. And it's got the fan and flowers. And the king, who has a sword and a snake, kind of similar to the Monarch's deck. And that's going to be pretty similar for each one. So basically, you have the hand holding the diamonds, except instead of diamonds, it kind of looks more like stars, and I think that's cool. This one's a little different. Here are the court cards. Again, really nice. So each one is kind of like holding different things, and I'm also noticing that there's different animals on each one. For example, this queen has a rabbit. Well, actually, I'm not quite sure what animal this is, but it looks nice. And the other one had a snake. Well, actually, each court card just has like different things on it in general. Now, and this one, for court cards, again, it looks nice. This one's holding fire. That's cups. And again, this is basically the same thing as regular clubs, except it's a little bigger, but still looks really nice. And of course, the ace of clubs. And finally, the hearts. Basically the same thing as heart, except there's a little sharp curve, or a point rather, and that looks nice. And again, a lot of attention to detail. I really like in the red. This one seems to have like some kind of, oh, this one has a gun, a musket, the Jack. And the queen has a harp. So just a lot of different items, royal items, and they look really nice. Here are the last of the hearts. And of course the ace of hearts. And finally, we have the standard brand card right here by Theory 11, and an interesting card which has different colors on both sides. Alright, so that's going to be the end of a closer look at the provision cards. If you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in future videos. Goodbye.